takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback...
There he goes! Touchdown.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wildcats offense will go to work for the first time today. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. To the air. It's Bullock. Makes the grab. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got his man across the middle. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. This crowd knows when to bring it. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Wildcats. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Bennett. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Breaks into the open. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking for a man. It's Levin. Finds his man. It's Bennett. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, running back on the move. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Find space on the right. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. 6th play of the drive coming up. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Ernie on the Jets. All the way into the end zone for a touchdown.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
Makes the catch. It's Hunter. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. The quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Bullock. Makes a grab over the middle. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Line gets set. First down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Power football with the run. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The Wildcats have their offense in high gear. Going to the running game. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Leaves it with the running back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry, and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that 2nd down now. A little more space for the offense, backed up, a little more room to operate, and try to maybe find some windows to throw a football.
And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. To the air, it's Bullock. Trying to pull his way in. Touchdown, Arizona. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. The extra point here would tie the game. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll give it to the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Second down, they'll go to the air. Working that wide receiver screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Quarterback now breaking the field. Still on his feet at the 25. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
A lot of defenders around on that screen.
Man, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite.
Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Looking to throw, it's Bullock. Punts it out of the air.
Yeah, the slant routes are just typically one of those that it's a timing route. It's a big body route. A lot of times I throw it to my big guy who's going to catch it and give me positive yards most of the time.
Quarterback on the keeper. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Here comes the heat. Catch in the middle, it's Ford. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The give. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Bennett. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Running back searching for a hole. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
I love teams that make it a priority to run the football, and they have today. Another good run by this running back. He's been doing it all.
Oh, he's got some space. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Fires to the middle. just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Levitt. And that one's incomplete.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Fires to the big fella. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw it. Under fire. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And that's a big missed opportunity there. And sometimes it's just those small things. It's getting your feet set so you can throw the ball with good accuracy. A lot of times guys are open and you just rush it, you hurry it. This quarterback's just got to settle down a little bit, take the time, and hit that open guy.
Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Dead center perfect. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance, you're not going to get the 1st down. You can just keep your points. Might be the worst-case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. The defense just gives back its mini victory of forcing the field goal try with the roughing the kicker penalty, and now they'll have to come up with a stop in the red zone.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance, and right here just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it, and right now he's doing some damage on this defense.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Dropping back, it's Levitt. Bringing the heat. And he'll take it in for a touchdown.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic, they got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
And the Wildcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop them? Have someone who has the physical dimensions to... put this guy one-on-one. You might not, and if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put it...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep ones.
No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They evened things up the last time they had it. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. To throw, it's Levitt. Pocket breaking down. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Throws to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it, and the foot down for the first down.
I tell you, if you're going to throw it to the perimeter of the field against zone coverage, you've got to have really good anticipation at quarterback, and you saw it there. He threw that before his guy had even turned around. Accurate throw, they're able to make the play and get the first down.
grabbed over the middle. It's Bennett. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, one of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from Greenville. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
And the Wildcats have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be 3rd and short. And 33. Looking for a man. It's Bullock. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The kick is on its way. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Touch pass on the run. Got room to work. Turning it off. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. That'll be a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the... motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Washington. Got the first down and more. Lean for the wire. Touchdown. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just throwing the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And he puts through the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops following and get you the football.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I like the idea idea by... Back there, you're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Fires to the wideout. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. The offense in its own end still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on fourth. They'll run for it. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on fourth down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot. In a sudden change situation, let me see if I can throw one deep and make this team pay for not getting that fourth down.
Quickly complete. The spin, still on his feet. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking for room. It's Washington.
And that looks like an easy... for the quarterback, hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
He'll pull it on the read. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the...
Makes the grab, he's got a first down. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play with the officials on the field. We're right, and the play will stand. Got it. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Wide out trying to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Wants to fire on second down. Trying to find the end zone. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, it's a final now and one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Syracuse had an impressive showing at home, and I know the fans inside the dome are ready for hoops, but pay attention to what's happening on the gridiron too, people. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to throw on first down. Rush is on him. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And that is just what this defense needed. Nice job getting upfield, getting after the quarterback, putting that last play behind him. Big gain, so what? Great job being dialed in on first down, to the pass, and getting the sack.
Snagged in the middle, it's Hunter. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense. The give to the back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Back to throw, it's Bullock. Oh, they're after him. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. They'll run it to the left looking for the end zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. They'll run it. Looking for the end zone. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to... Holds it in on the left. There he goes. Finds the finish line for the touchdown. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Back to pass, it's Bullock. Here's the pressure. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Caught over the middle. It's Powell. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, we're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So with best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Just a little off. Incomplete.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here, because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Under fire. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got...
Hauls it in easily. First down. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Arizona right back to the line.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Looking downfield, it's Bullock. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Took a shot as he threw. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Third down play from the gun. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Hey, when everything else is covered, sometimes you just got to look to the big fella. I mean, it might not be the right matchup, but I got the size, I can throw it to him, and he rewards you with the score.
And he added the extra point. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick.
And that's why you've got a lot of receivers on your hands team. Guys with the best hands on your team, so they're able to hop on them.
The give as they work on that clock. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It'll be third and long. Back to pass, it's Levitt. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. This offense thrives on those big, explosive plays, and that one has them set up with a 1st and 10 from the 17. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
To the air on 2nd down. He's got it on the run. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. The final gut punch. Touchdown on the short run.
And you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Here's a heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Scanning the field, it's Bullock. That's caught. It's Hunter. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Arizona in a hurry. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Bringing it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll move the wide receiver. Going right to work up top. Got it in the middle, it's Moss. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
He's looking to pass. Looking to get it in. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And wings it incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're in for a touchdown late in this game. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Bullock. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He'll take a shot. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field. Seemingly it will. Throwing the ball, running the ball, but